Hello everyone and welcome to this fly tying video. Today we're going to tie the Griffith Gnat, and in the vise I have this size 16 dry fly hook from Partridge. It's just a standard dry. The thread I'm using is this Nanosilk from Semperfli, 80/0, this time in beige. So first, to start off this fly, I'm going to put down just a layer of thread all the way down to the bend. So take your thread down and we'll stop it here right before the band. Then cut off the excess. This is a really easy midge imitation as it only uses two materials, or I would say this is a cluster midge imitation. It will imitate like a whole bunch of midges stuck together. So the two materials are, the first one is some Grizzly Hackle. This one is just from a cape. So what you do is you select the feather that's the right length of the fibers, so you want these to be just past the gape of the hook. So then you can then pull off all the fluff here at the bottom. And what I like to do is to pull off just a little more on the upper side here. If you have the shiny side facing away, you just pull off a little more from the top. And we're going to tie this in right here at the back. For this particular tying you don't even need to have this little piece here, but I like just, it has become a habit to just do this, so this way the hackle will then wind on the right way when you will wind it forward. Then we can cut off the excess. The second material is some Peacock Herl. So here I will select two of these Herls, and then we can break off these ends here. So the brittle ends we will break off, and we'll tie this in on our way back. So what you do, you tie this in, pull it back just a little, and then all the way down. And we'll take these to where we tied in the hackle. And then here I have a slightly different method for tying this fly. It's really easy and makes for a really durable fly. So what you do is you take out just a little bit of thread, and then we're going to start to wind this on counterclockwise, the Herls first, just a little bit, and then we can also grab the hackle here and keep it alongside here, all the rest, and holding these together we can then continue winding this up, and this will create this little chenille here with hackle and Herl. And then holding all this together we will start winding this on right here at the back. And for each turn you make, you want to pull the fibers a little bit back. This is only to not tie them in with the next turn. So we'll continue this way all the way up to the hook eye, and then once we reach the eye we can then tie off all these materials at once. So we'll tie off the hackle and the Herl, and then pushing all these back we can then make some turns in front to build up a small head. And then before doing anything further we'll just do a quick whip finish. A few turns here right in front, cut off the thread, and then the only thing left to do is to come in with your scissors, cut off the Herl, and at the same time we can cut off the hackle. And then to make for an even more durable fly I will just add a tiny drop of varnish here to the head. And then for this fly what I like to do is to have just all these hackle fibers here pointing a little bit, or leaning just a little bit forward, So there's the fly finished, and this, as I said, will represent this whole cluster of midges stuck together, so it should be quite this messy. And this way of tying the fly is a really easy and effective way of getting a durable Griffith gnat. Here I used this cape hackle, but it's even easier with a saddle hackle as you have much more material to hang on to. So there we have the Griffith gnat. Thank you for liking and commenting. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, and happy tying!